Pero ito po, media nagsasabi in a particular column in Philippine Star, an opinion targeted TVs and radio networks on the issue of, and I would like to quote, feeding the minds of the people with trash and dirty garbage that distort the value and sense of purpose of the young and old alike. Now, I know you do not have this intention, but these words are real and honest that is being done by the television network. Now, let me ask a question to you. If you say that you do not do this and that you value the families, how can we correct this?
Sorry, Cong Abante, can you repeat the last question?
Ito po ang sabi, how can we correct this? No? Itong sinasabi sa Philippine Star, feeding the minds of the people with trash and dirty garbage that distort the value and sense of purpose of the young and old alike.
Pwede po lang akong sumagot dun sa noontime show kanina.
Go ahead po.
Opo. Gusto ko lang po sabihin that Showtime and Vice Ganda, ang gusto lang po nila talaga ay magpasaya ng mamamayang Pilipino. Mr. Chairman, yeah. I just feel that the hosts, diba, have they don't have any deliberate intention, diba, to hurt anybody when they do the program. They want people to have fun. They want to give happiness. Yes po, they have to be very, very responsible. They self-regulate po. They try their best to self-regulate. And if there are some falters or excesses, they're quick to make up po. Gusto lang ko po lang sabihin that ang intensyon lang po namin lahat is magbigay ng dekalidad ng mga programa na may values po para magabayan ang pamilyang Pilipino. It has never been, as I will repeat po, Congressman Abante, it has never been our intention to destroy any person, to hurt any family. Nanay po din ako, Congressman Abante. I'm very sensitive to that, and our team po, I can attest to that. We make sure that we continue to work on responsibility when we produce our stories, when we produce our experiences. And because po, it's not about us, it's about the people we serve. And that's what we've dedicated our lives to, Congressman Abante.
Alam ko po.
Ngayon po, we will continue to improve that service. As I said earlier, we may have our imperfections, but we are going to move forward and we will work at improving our content.
Salamat po sa inyong kasagutan. Alam ko po yun and pinapasalamatan ko po yun.
Salamat
po. At alam ko naman na sa mga question pong ito, maaaring maging kontribida ako sapagkat very, very popular ang inyong noontime shows.
Okay.
Ngayon, kaya sinasabi ko po na ito pong mga bagay na ito ay hindi ko po ito katanungan at mga statement, kundi statement din po ito ng media. Oo. Pinaparating din po ito sa inyo upang magkaroon tayo ng pagbabago sa ating mga programs.
Yes,
Opo. Na talagang kayo po, kapamilya po kayo, di ba?
Yes.
And you believe in you believe in family values.
Yes po.
You believe in moral values. Therefore, dapat magkaroon po tayo ng self-regulation. Not only because the MTRCB says so, that makikinig po tayo mismo. If we believe in discipline, if we believe in moral values, the Filipinos being a religious people, I think that we also have to listen to this, hindi po ba? To be able to really change. And I would like to know, I appreciate your answers. Pero gusto ko po lang ituloy ito. Ano po? So, magiging malinaw po sa atin. Ito, I quote, Sinabi rin po ito ng media. Noontime TV shows poison people and telenovelas distract them from social and economic realities, dirty jokes, lewd dances, vulgar language, pollute the airwaves and poison the Filipino soul. Well, of course, kayo nandirito, no? So you are the one to answer. And the question of the columnist, which I now propound to you, is this: what is the social relevance of all this? Meron po ba? Meron po ba o wala?
Meron po, Congressman. Unang-una po, I just would like to say that yes, we practice self-regulation po. And everybody in our team knows that po. We do not allow that kind of language in our programs po. If there are, as I said earlier, if there are slips po.
Ba't nakakalusot po eh?
Yun nga, slips po ang tawag. Nako po, hindi po, it doesn't go unpassed. When there are slips po, we make sure we deal with it immediately, and everybody in our team can attest to that po.
Oh. Therefore, wala po talaga itong social relevance. Kasi for example, you want to have an honest show. Oh, rape scene po ito. Ibig nyo sabihin, to be honest, that you will actually vividly picture a rape scene in public? Of course not.
Of course not.
Of course not. Di po ba?
Of course not.
Of course not. So therefore,
yeah,
gusto ko rin
of course
tanungin,
not.
nakalagay po dito, what are the redeeming social values? There's no redeeming social value.
Congressman, sandali lang po.
Opo.
Yeah, I will answer you. Yung pong sinasabi niyong mga sexual scenes and ano. Number one po, we have no theme of any show that's focused on just sex po. Number two po, if there are sexual scenes, these are only used po to establish relationships at hindi po short, ano po hindi siya mahabang scenes po. It's only used to establish relationships and heighten conflict. Pero po, sana makita yung kabuuan ng mga kwento namin, hindi lang scenes isolated from each other. Kasi pag nakita po ninyo yung kabuuan ng kwento, dun nyo ma-appreciate that all our programs po stand for Filipino values, as I said earlier. So, dahil pamilya po ay importante sa amin, the values of family, malasakit sa bayan, at pagmamahal sa Diyos po, makikita niyo yun. Even our kontrabidas po have redeeming values in the end. They have learnings. They learn later on to forgive instead of just have a life of revenge. Marami pong lessons na ganun na even the kontrabidas po learn towards the end. And that's the redeeming value po. So we also work, as I said, when we have life lessons in our programs, that's our way po of giving inspiration, of giving our simple life lessons to the audiences. Ang mga lessons po na wag mawawala ng pag-asa, kumapit po sa Diyos, work hard and make sure, that what you do is for the good of others. Marami po kaming lessons po sa aming mga kwento, pero sana po, imbis na specific scenes lang po ang makita natin, sana ma-appreciate natin, Mr. Chairman at Mr. Congressman Abante, yung kabuuan ng programa at yung nadadala at nadudulot niyang inspirasyon at pag-asa sa aming mga manonood. Yun lang po.
Naniniwala po ako doon sa kabuuan. Kinakailangang i-judge ang isang program sa kabuuan. Pero pag nagpapakita po ron sa kabuuan ng patong scene, kahit po kayong nanay, hindi niyo papayagan eh. Hindi po ba? Ayan, pinakita ko sa inyo po yung patong scene. Pinakita ko sa inyo yung torrid lips-to-lips kissing. Mr. Chair, my colleagues, I believe that many of your shows give realities and true stories of Filipino experiences. Pero pag meron na po itong tinatawag na torrid kissing scenes in public, napapanood kahit ng mga bata. No, meron po, pinakita ko sa inyo. Oh, ang hirap lang ng MTRCB, saka kayo bibigyan ng warning na ipalabas na eh. I think that you ought to change that. I think we have the MTRCB rin, Mr. Chair, isn't it? And I will be asking them also some questions that they ought to realize. For example, like yung patong scene sa Better Half. Naipalabas yun eh. Hindi naman po nakikita ng audience yung kabuuan. Nakikita po nila yung mga titillating scenes eh. Why? Sasabi ko nga sa inyo, the spiritual reality of human nature. That's why we are a nation of laws and not of